I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. It has been a busy week here at Core Cars News. Tons of news. I know I'm about 2 minutes late getting started today. I do apologize. That's how crazy of a day it's been. So I hope everybody has a great day. I'm going to quickly share this all over social media so everybody knows we're now live. If you're coming in and you're watching this on replay later, because we always keep these live after we do our Q&As, join us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube, where we answer your core cut related questions for about an hour, talk about all things core cutting. Maybe we want to talk about the new Roku earnings. They were way up. Roku had a very good second quarter. So did Amazon and many other companies, much better than what cable has had. And so I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear your opinions on the biggest stories, and I'd love to try to do my best to answer your core cutting related questions. So let me know, leave me a comment, let me know what your questions are, and I will do my best to answer them. So, and if you're new here, again, don't forget, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're right here. So sorry, I kind of slowly get this started because I understand it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for everybody to get the notifications and learn that we're live. So let's dive into it. Let's see who's here. Tyler, NYC, Mike, Christopher, Tom, John, Johnny, John and Johnny. Good to see you both here. Martin, Colin, Reliance. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for being a sponsor or a member, however you want to call it, of our channel. I do appreciate it. Richard, great state of Iowa. Barb, good to have you here. So I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. How was my day today? Very, very good. Very productive. Very positive, to say the least. So I do appreciate all the nice comments. So let's see here if I can dive into this for everybody. And let me pull up all of the stories. So if you have a question, let me know. Wow, huge group of people. I guess the notifications are working this morning or this evening. So there we go. DJ says, wonder why CBS isn't included in most streaming packages. It is in most. I know it's not on DirecTV Now. They're having a negotiation. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. Tyler says, my ESPN app is uninstalling and reinstalling itself, and it does it again. Do you know why this is happening? No, I haven't heard of that. What device are you doing that? Is it on a phone, on a Roku, on a smart TV, Fire TV, Apple TV? Let me know a little bit more there about your question. Kat says, is 1 terabyte enough for 4 people? Yeah, you know, I cut the cord with less than a terabyte of a data cap, and I was able to stay under my data cap. So I would say yes, you should be able to easily stay underneath that. If you have a question, let me know. Good evening, Luke, and everyone in chat. JJ, good evening to you. Will Amazon Prime show NFL games? I believe yes, the NFL deal will continue for Twitch and Amazon Prime. Richard, what interview on Facebook today? I think I missed something there. Let me know. Oh, the Q&A with Tableau. Yes, it was in the Facebook group. If you go to Core Content Tech Support, you will find a post from them where a bunch of questions they answered. Bill, good to see you here. I hear rumors that NVIDIA Shield dongle. Any truth? Yes, there are rumors that there'll be multiple new NVIDIA Shields, including maybe a cheaper dongle this year. We'll have to wait and see if that becomes a reality this year. For now, though, we just can confirm that they are working on making new NVIDIA Shields. I noticed that after doing the channel scan for the repack in Northeast Ohio, some channels come in worse. Try to mess around with your antenna. You should pretty much get all the same. They're coming from the same towers and the same locations. So I can't imagine they're going to be worse than they were before. But, I mean, stranger things have happened. Try doing the rescan in the afternoon, evening, right before sunset. Here's a good time to do that. How is Luke today, Kyle? Thank you. Very good. It's been a very productive day, very busy day in the world of news, Roku earnings, Sinclair earnings, all kinds of stuff. So check that out. Let's see here. Let me make sure I did. Yep, I did send something. And not $100 NFL Sunday ticket for students. Yes, there is a bundle. If you're a student, you can get an NFL Sunday ticket. So it's a pretty good deal, honestly. On your next survey, could you include cord shaver questions? Not everyone can cut the cord. I mean, pretty much everything in there you can talk about. We even talk if you've actually cut the cord or not. So there are some, but we'll keep that in mind. Josh says, I'm all excited for sports shows, talking football again. I'm getting excited. Go Blue. Go Blue, Josh. Good to have another Michigan fan here. Will Disney announce any more details of Disney's bundle at D23? Very possible, though Disney doesn't typically always make a lot of press announcements about streaming services at D23. But of course, this is the first time they've ever had so many streaming services to talk about during that time of year. So it'll be interesting to see what they do and what they don't do during that time. All right. Luke, that video and sound is out of sync on my Roku. Try restarting your one. I'm not sure is my video and audio good for everybody else. Do you think they will offer a standalone NFL Sunday ticket anytime soon? Definitely not this year. Reports are that the NFL will stick with DirecTV through the 2021-2022 season. So we would have 2 more seasons before the NFL could offer a streaming option other than through DirecTV. We'll see. Very likely that they could. Is the ACC Network and the ACC Network Extra the same? No. ACC Network is a new service coming out. The ACC Network Extra, the stuff there is, I'm not even sure that's going to continue or how that will go forward, but the ACC Network from ESPN is new. Everybody else is saying we're good. So if I wasn't good, try to restart your feed there. What type of Air TV should you get? If you have a bunch of Rokus and if you're got a bunch of Rokus and more, I would recommend getting the Black Air TV, as it's already out there, perfect for you to be able to go and just use it as it is now. So, and then you can just continue to use your existing streaming players and more. Hey Luke, have you been able to figure out how IMDb TV works on the Apple TV? It's different than it is on Roku. From my understanding, you can get it by adding it to your Amazon channels on the Amazon website. But I'll do a post later. NYC says he's very excited for the new one. Yeah, the thing about the Hulu, so Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus are going to cost $12.99 as a bundle deal instead of $17 some dollars as standalones. Now, the good news about this is it's discounted. Bad news is it's only a limited commercial. Now, there's rumors out there that we will get a bundled version of it with with live TV or with the live on-demand package or the live TV package and more. So far, though, we just haven't seen that. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. It's looking possible that... see here. It's looking very likely that could happen, to be honest with you, that we would get the packages and we would get the ability to do that without needing to have just a limited commercial or maybe split up. There's even rumors that we could get a package where you could get just Hulu and just Disney Plus and no ESPN, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Will Disney Plus try to come out sooner? No, I'm hearing pretty firmly that it will be a firm November launch date. Can you get NFL Sunday Ticket on DirecTV Now? No. NFL Sunday Ticket is not being offered through DirecTV this year. It was last year in just a couple markets as a test, but I don't believe that's being done again this year, sadly. So keep those questions coming. So many people here. Wow, thank you. 2 weeks ago, Core Cars News, they The new side, Vidgo announces launch in coming weeks. Yes, so sometime soon, Vidgo is expected to launch. We don't know anything more other than that. What seems to be the holdup with Roku Player again, Dolby Vision? It's on Roku TV, so you can get Dolby Vision there. Wouldn't be surprised maybe if the next Roku Ultra gets Dolby Vision on the Roku Ultra. We'll have to wait and, again, see what happens. As of today, nothing to announce on that front, sadly. So, good news is that Disney keeps their streaming services under a unique name. Yeah, at least they're not all AT&T TV, AT&T TV Now, AT&T TV Tomorrow, AT&T TV Today, etc. Yeah, that's highly annoying to say the least, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping that they continue to do that benefit to us, that we can finally go out there and say, we now know what this is and what that is, and without having to wonder about each name and each service, because it's quite difficult to keep anybody else confused by all the AT&T ones out there. AT&T this, AT&T that. I'm not very happy about AT&T TV and AT&T TV Now being so similar. It's creating more questions than PlayStation View is creating. So we'll have to wait and see. Are there any good sources to keep up with ATSC 3.0 news? CoreCarsNews.com. We're posting pretty much all the news as it comes out. And if you find any news that we haven't covered, let us know. We'll get it covered. Is AT&T Fiber as good as advertised? AT&T Fiber is a great option. I would recommend it. I would say definitely check out AT&T Fiber if you have that as an option in your area, to be honest with you. AT&T Doppler, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Do you think Locast will survive the lawsuits? I mean, technically they are following the law, from my understanding. I'm no lawyer, but we'll have to wait and see what the courts say. I mean, is the courts going to agree that they're actually a nonprofit that's actually following the letter of the law? ABC, Fox, a bunch of these, Disney, all talked about Locast. I don't know if Disney did. ABC or Fox did, I know for sure. And Sinclair, I believe, talked about Locast lawsuit too. And they are pretty confident that Locast is not following the letter of the law the way they should. So we're going to have to hope that they're successful in convincing the judge that they are following the law, because a lot of people out there don't think they are, to be honest with you. Is AT&T now definitely taking away grandfather plans? AT&T reached out to us. We updated the story today. They said the people who lost their grandfather plans today were in error. The email going out to notify people was in error, maybe a better way to say it, that they're hopefully correcting that. But they did once again refer to that grandfathered discount as a promotional rate. Now, if you listen to AT&T's CEO, they've talked repeatedly about getting rid of promotional rates. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there, because they obviously would like to get rid of all these promotional rates. They're not very happy with it. The question is, how will they do that? Will they actually honor these? Won't they? We'll see. Will TCL ever add a DVR? If they do, and I don't think they will, if they do add a DVR, it will be only for over-the-air TV. Because remember, technically DVRing like Netflix, etc., is a violation of the rules of Netflix. They're not a very big fan of that kind of stuff. They like it when people don't record the programs, because when you pay for Netflix, you're paying for access to the content that they own now. If you DVR that content and keep it after Netflix loses rights to it, technically you've now violated your terms of service with Netflix. So keep that all in mind. You only are supposed to keep that when you actually are paying. That's the other issue with DVRs for streaming services. If you subscribe and cancel, then you're going to go and lose. So keep that in mind. Is there a site that tracks internal outages across vendors? Comcast seems to go dark a lot lately. Down Detector, if you're looking for like is Netflix or anything down, there's a website called Down Detector that's really good about that. Arnold says he believes that Locast will survive. We'll see. Any news regarding the Apple TV Plus service? Still slated for sometime this fall. Apple TV the app is still coming to Fire TV and Roku sometime in the future. Don't know when though. Should Howard Stern renew his contract? I haven't listened to him in forever, but sure, I don't see why not. What are my thoughts on the Sling Total TV package? It's a really good deal for a lot of content, very cheap. Hopefully, we'll be able to learn more about that package soon. Excuse me, I confused. I was reading and talking. But the total package from Sling TV, where you pay $20, you get pretty much all their add-ons. I mean, you look at cost per channel, it's the cheapest package of channels. Now, does it have the channels you want? I would go that way and say, yes, get it. Or if it doesn't have the channels you don't want, then don't. Hey, everybody, say hello to Jess. And don't forget, every Thursday about noon Eastern, we are live on YouTube answering your core related questions. So keep that in mind. So join us or doing the podcast. So Jess and I every Thursday at noon are doing a podcast live here on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Who runs Locast? I forget the name of the company, but it is a nonprofit organization, technically. Is there a cloud DVR for over-the-air TV? There isn't technically a cloud DVR, but you can get DVR. So there's like Tableau and TiVo and Channel Master and so many others out there. They're great. Some of them, like the Tableau and etc., and the Fire TV Recast will stream your antenna from your home through the cloud to your devices on the web. So if you're looking just for a way to access your devices, your recordings, from different places, that's the way to do it, because it allows you to have access to a ton of content out there real quick, real cheap, without needing to subscribe to stuff. I love my antenna. I think antennas are a great way to access so much content for a fraction of the cost of streaming services. You buy the antenna, you buy the DVR, you own it. So definitely recommend antennas out there. Is there a pay-as-you-go hotspot router you could plug in as backup? I mean, there are many from different services. The problem with them for streaming is many of them have limits where they will, for example, work, but then if the network gets congested, they reserve the right to cut you off. So just remember that you could just find yourself one day without a working hotspot. Now, many people have told me for years that, hey, my hotspot worked, then suddenly one day I just woke up and it wasn't working. And that's because they got cut off. So hopefully if you're using a hotspot for you, that doesn't happen. But pretty much all of them will, if the network gets congested at some point, kick off the most heavy users. And those usually be people who stream them with or using them to stream content. Do you think Dish Network Sling TV will stop offering regional sports network? Dish is definitely playing hardball. They were pretty aggressive in saying that unless they find a really good deal, they very well may not continue to offer a bundle or Fox Regional Sports. Currently, they're dark. They are in talks. Of course, Sinclair positively that they think that Dish will come back to the table. Dish is, which there's a lot of truth to that. They're very expensive channels, and most people don't watch them. So we'll see how that all plays out. We'll see if they change their mind once fall sports comes, once the NHL and NBA start popping up, and those are a lot of the ones that are used or are primarily watched on these different services. We'll have to wait and see. Why does AT&T have so many issues when it comes to DirecTV, especially the DVR? Yeah, a lot of people do seem to think DirecTV does have more than its fair share of issues. I've used it, been happy with it, to be honest with you. I know people think I hate it, but I've actually been pretty happy about it. The big thing about DirecTV Now which is being renamed to AT&T TV Now, is I think it definitely did have a lot of early issues. It still does have some issues here and there. and AT&T could have definitely done a better job of rolling it out than they did. Hopefully, as they change the name to AT&T TV Now, they're also changing the service to work better. Is Sling TV Ultra out now? I'm not familiar with Sling TV Ultra. What is Sling TV Ultra? You're talking about the total TV, the package where $20 you get a ton of channels? Let me know. Oh, just found the name. So the nonprofit that owns Locast is called the Sports Fan Coalition. And it was founded by a couple of attorneys, if I remember right. I know the founder was an attorney. I believe a couple of the other people behind it too were attorneys. So these people are not fools, basically. They do know what they're doing. They almost seem to make Locast, to be honest with you, for the purpose of challenging the status quo, to be able to go out there and say, hey, we're going to look into this. We're going to see if we can take on everything happening in the world of sports, and we'll see if that pays off for them or not. Do you think major networks are going to bring up DirecTV Now giving a big donation to Locast? Yeah, it was included in the initial lawsuit that the networks were very unhappy with AT&T donating all that money to Locast. So they definitely didn't mince words. Now, I was kind of surprised they didn't include some of my posts about Locast, but the the group behind the National Association of Broadcasters, which represents all different broadcast TV companies, Fox, ABC, etc., but also the owners of Sinclair and all of them, they definitely linked to my story about how Dish and AT&T had basically become friends. So it'll be interesting to see what happens once this lawsuit plays out. I have a sneaky suspicion that this lawsuit's going to go on for a long time. Oop, I am sorry. I bumped my microphone and I knocked it over. I do apologize. How has Spectrum TV streaming been? I have not used it, but I've heard very good things from people who have Spectrum Streaming Essentials or their Choice, which is Spectrum's package where you get all your locals, a bunch of music channels, and then you pick 10 other channels. Now, they have been slowly raising the price recently, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that, maybe see some price changes there. Just keep that in mind, to be honest with you. All right. If you have a question, don't forget to bring it up. I am right here answering your cord cutting related questions today. There's a mic drop. Yep, very sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud on you. When do you think the new TCL 6 Series TVs? Well, they've been approved. I would expect no later than the Christmas fall/buying session. Do you think the cost of internet will rise? Maybe at first, but in the long run, I expect the cost of internet to actually go down because increasingly there are more and more services out there offering newer and better, to be honest with you, internet options. So we'll just have to kind of play this out for now as we wait for all these fixed wireless, like you see Google rolling out, and more to hit the markets and bring us new true cord cutting internet options. For now, though, we're going to have to just play it out. Yeah, Bill, I do agree. Whoever loses the Locast lawsuit is going to appeal it. I expect the Locast lawsuit to end up all the ways in the Supreme Court, to be honest with you. I expect it to continue to progress its way through there. There's too much money in OTA TV for Locast and all these other people for everybody just to kind of walk away from the deal, to be honest with you. It's just money talks. There's a lot of money here. They're going to find a way to appeal until there's no more appeals left. No audio? Can you guys hear me? Some people are saying, one person said, that one was removed, so maybe you can hear me. What are your thoughts on Wi-Fi 6? Saw so many videos regarding the routers that support it. We'll see. It's kind of one of those things, hot new topic. We'll see if it actually plays out to be reality. Any idea when the NHL network will come to PlayStation View? I would expect the NHL network to be on PlayStation View before the start of the new NHL season. So keep that in mind. Sound good here. I'm not sure if you already talked about it, but what's your thoughts on the Disney Plus bundle? I think the Disney Plus bundle is a Netflix killer. Clearly, Disney is taking aim at Netflix. The price is the same as Netflix, but you get so much more content. You get all the Disney Plus content, you get all the Hulu content, and you get all the ESPN Plus content for the same price as Netflix. That, my friend, is no accident. They are clearly going after Netflix. They're clearly intending to take a bite out of Netflix, to be honest with you. Really funny because Netflix and Disney back in 2012 struck a deal. Around, was it 2016, 2015? It was rumored that Netflix and Disney were partnering. I think it was 2017, 2018 we learned, or there was reported in 2015, 2016, somewhere in there, that Netflix and Disney were looking at being bought. So Disney wanted to buy Netflix. Something fell apart there, and now Netflix and Disney seem to be going into war between each other, that Disney and Netflix are basically head-to-head competitors, and if anybody could take out Netflix, it's Disney right now. So very interesting jump from, hey, we're best friends, to, oh, they're going to try to kill each other, to be honest with you. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. My question to you, do you think Disney can kill Netflix? Is Disney even capable of killing Netflix? I know this is a lot of content, but will they be able to do it? Let me know. Yeah, NYC, I agree with you. I think that not only is Disney Plus bundle here a competitor to Netflix, it is a real challenger to cable TV. They really are putting the screws to cable with a ton of content. You really look at this, this is content you can't get with cable. It's so much great content that if I was Comcast, etc., I would be very concerned right now about the future of my business. Some people are saying they lost a PBS station. I did too. I lost my local PBS station. They shut down. If you lost it though and they're still operating, I would try to scan around actually this time of day, around sunset on the East Coast right now. Wouldn't be a bad idea there. Richard, okay, I got an email from Roku a couple days ago asking me if I'll survey, and one of the questions was came out of the 5.1 surround sound wireless add-on for wireless speakers. Would I get? So yeah, Roku does have a line of wireless speakers. It doesn't surprise me at all that they may be considering getting into 5.1 surround sound. Would I buy it? I'm not really much of a sound guy. I know a lot of people are big into audiophile people, as they like to be called. I am not one so much, but I would definitely look into it, and I would definitely consider getting it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I agree, NYC. Competition is a great thing. I hope that there's more competition. I'd rather see more competition hit the market and then to see it kind of fall apart, to be honest with you. Hopefully that they continue to strike more deals going forward. Hopefully we continue to see more options. Will Disney offer bundles with Hulu, like with the no ad or live TV? They have not announced it. The only bundle with Hulu and Disney Plus, etc., is for the limited commercial one. Hopefully we do get some options for bundles with other options. But one thing to remember, the limited commercial plan, the reason why it's the one included in bundles is it actually makes more money than the commercial free plan. And the reason behind that is because the ads are very profitable. So just remember, for all the talk of wanting to get, commercial free, all that kind of stuff, it's actually cheaper the other way around. Or it's actually more profitable for them the other way around. Excuse me, is the proper way to say that. So that's why we see all these. What is Amazon Internet? So yes, Amazon is working on home internet. They have been desperately building up a home internet lineup. They're asking the FCC for permission to offer high-speed internet from space by building satellites out there to go and offer internet from space. Same as SpaceX is doing. They've been building a similar network recently. Now, will that be successful? I don't know. We'll see if the FCC even approves it. As of this moment, they have not. So we'll have to wait and see. But I don't see why they wouldn't, since SpaceX is already doing it. But these Amazon's also been building a network of ground stations where they've been offering internet and more from ground level through this. So this was requested through the FCC using the Citizens Broadband Network. We'll see how that all plays out in the end, if they get approval or not. But I'd love to know, would you subscribe to internet from Amazon? Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. If you want Amazon internet, why? If you don't want Amazon internet, why not? Luke, does ESPN, and again, the ground level internet and the space internet are not approved by the FCC. They're in the testing phase. Amazon's asking the FCC for approval on that. Sorry if there's any video lag or audio on that. Does ESPN Plus offer football games? Yes, they do offer football games there. They stream actually quite a few college football games, but they don't stream pro games through ESPN Plus. So keep that in mind. Sling TV Air TV Mini is a great streaming player. I do have a full review. If you click on the YouTube channel here, Core Cars News, you look at the recent videos from like a week ago or two. You may have to go back a little farther than you think, because we've done a lot of videos recently. But we have a video there all about it. So make sure you check that out. And see if that's what you want. Air TV, honestly, if you have a Sling TV account and you want to add your locals directly in, it's a really great option. All right. Depends on the price. Okay, through play. If I didn't answer your question, do me a favor and re-ask it. There's been multitasking here, and there's been a lot of questions today. And as I answer one question, more scroll by. If you're new here, hey, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us, because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we're doing. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high costs of cable TV. Real quick, I'm going to play a 30-second ad, or 30-second ad, because it helps Core Cars News. And let's see if this helps you. For everybody still here, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It helps us a lot. Have I ever tried the Channel Master LTE filter? I have. It's not bad. I didn't notice any real difference, to be honest with you. But some people absolutely swear by it as the best thing ever made. So if you use one, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. All right, man, 230 some people. Great day. Real quick, now that everybody's back, I'm very shocked at the traffic we're getting. Some of the best month ever in July on YouTube. Best day, some of the best days realistically ever are topping July. Thank you to everybody who's been finding our YouTube channel, everybody who's been subscribing. I really do appreciate it. It really helps us. I really do. And I got big plans for things to come on our YouTube channel, and hopefully it'll be bigger, better very soon. Luke, any news or info on PBS on YouTube TV? So PBS is coming to YouTube TV sometime this year. Now, it's your local PBS. Now, the press release from PBS was very clear. It depends on if your local PBS will support it or not. They have to be the one to sign up for it. So keep that in mind. It's not just where all the PBSs aren't going to show up. This isn't some national feed of PBS. This is all about local PBS stations being added. And PBS was very clear. They didn't want to offer a national feed. They wanted to offer local feeds. They wanted to be like, hey, we're going to be here in Dallas local. We're going to be in the Grand Rapids, Michigan local, rather than that. Because much of the content that airs on your local PBS is not owned by the PBS. It's actually owned by your local PBS station. So keep that in mind. Do you see Spotify working with Disney to add Disney Plus to their student bundle? I could see a potential there. We'll see. We'll see if Disney is as interested in bundles as other providers were, to be honest with you. Any news on DirecTV Now? I'm a subscriber on their level low plan as they're dropping grandfather plans. AT&T came out today and said that the grandfather plans, those emails that went out to warn people that they were losing their plans were a mistake. They do not intend to drop grandfather plans right now. They didn't say right now, but I added that. They did say, though, they did refer to the grandfather plans as promotional rates. So keep that in mind. Problem with promotional rates? Promotional rates have a way of ending. So don't be surprised if you wake up one day and your promotional rate is no more. So question to you is, are you a promotional rated DirecTV Now subscriber? Are you worried? If they change that, would you leave? Let me know. Well, thank you so much, Richard. I really appreciate you letting everybody know. I can't believe it. Let me take a look here real quick. It is very likely that we could top 87,000 subscribers. Where are we right now? It would be really cool if we topped 87,000 subscribers live during the show today, because we're very close to it as we speak. AT&T is offering Spotify Premium right now in select markets, so keep that in mind. Or on select plans for 6 months. So our YouTube channel is at 86,992. So we need 8 more people to subscribe in the next 20 some minutes for us to get for us to do this or not. Mule says he doesn't like Disney, he doesn't like Hulu, he doesn't like ESPN. Then this bundle from Disney is not for you, Mule. Yes, I'm worried. I have a $10 credit, though, through September on my current plan with DirecTV. DirecTV says the people who are losing their grandfather plans or got emails warning they were losing them was an error by AT&T. So keep that in mind. What do you think the chances that Disney buys out Netflix? From my understanding, Disney looked into that and decided against it. Instead of buying Netflix, Disney decided to launch Disney Plus. Because remember in 2015, 2016, it was reported that that Disney wanted to buy them. Nothing came from it. And then very quickly, suddenly Disney's out there that we are going to go and launch Disney Plus to compete head-to-head to Netflix. And now, really, it seems like everything they're doing there is directly taking aim at Disney versus Netflix. That Disney is looking to, in my words, my opinion, go in for the kill on Netflix. So we'll wait and see. So just looking, we need 6 more people to subscribe to hit 87,000. So anybody here interested in subscribing? If you're new, hit that subscribing. 6 more people to subscribe, and we've hit 87,000. Thank you, Roadside Dan. I really appreciate the subscription there. Hey, Luke, any good answers for streaming regional sports networks? I can't stream the Rockies or the Nuggets. Which is that an AT&T one? AT&T is one of the last regional sports networks that are not very core card friendly. Only the one out of Houston streams online. Now, AT&T is reportedly considering selling their AT&T sports nets, and pretty much anybody but AT&T would be more willing to work with streaming services. So fingers crossed that does happen, because that would be awesome. All right, just need 5 people out there. 5 more subscribers at 87,000. Richard says, do you have a list of all IPTV services being sued by Dish? No, not off the top of my head. I'm not even sure we fully know all of them. Dish is pretty much suing anyone and everyone that is running an illegal IPTV service that they can find, to be honest with you. Roadside, I'm glad I'm inspirational, and I do want to just say thank you for your support. Core Cars News is nothing without you, the subscribers. Yeah, unfortunately, AT&T, it's just not very core card friendly. Only need 3 more people, so if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. 3 more people. Hopefully, though, very soon, there will be an option there for people who live in a market for AT&T TV. Or AT&T Sports, whatever, nets. So fingers crossed. Robert says he misses watching the Pittsburgh Penguins, but doesn't miss his DirecTV bill. I do understand that. Remember, I cut the cord before live TV streaming services were a thing. So I was going to Buffalo Wild Wings some Saturday to watch some Michigan football when it wasn't being aired on over-there TV. So don't be afraid to head off to the Buffalo Wild Wings and watch your football, watch your basketball there if you have to. Increasingly, sports is becoming easier and easier. Any way to stop by antenna from messing every time a car drives by? Try to move your antenna higher up if you can. If a car is causing interference with your antenna, try to get it higher off the ground. Would be my main number one tip. And then also look like, where are those transmitters? Go to something like antennaweb.org and then figure out where are the transmitters on the north side of your home, south side of your home, etc. And then try to put the antenna on that side of your home if possible. So Jess, did we hit it? We need 2 more people to hit our goal of 87,000. So come on, people, 2 more people. Hit the subscribe button. Well, I'll get back NBC and CBS since they were purchased in select markets on DirecTV Now. Right now, it's probably lost your NBC because it's owned by Nexstar. All CBSs are dark on DirecTV Now. They need to strike a new deal with CBS and Nexstar for your locals return. Probably should happen. So Jess says we just hit 87,000. Thank you to everybody out there. Yes, we have 87,000. I cannot believe it. We're close to 10,000 new subscribers in the last 30 days. That's unbelievable. So thank you so much, everybody. RFD TV. I believe RFD TV is on Sling TV. And wasn't RFD TV streaming online at one point? Maybe I was just thinking of some of their shows. Watch RFD TV. Events continue. I wanted to say they offered free streaming, but don't count me on that. But let me look real quick and see if I can confirm that or not. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations on 87,000. I really do appreciate it. I believe you have to pay $10 a month if you want to stream that, I believe. Actually, no. I don't think it streams for free. It's actually a paid channel if you want to stream it. So, yeah, I would look around, see if there's other options out there. I think there's like a cowboy channel that's very similar. Or you get it. I think it's on Sling TV. Jess, can you check which live TV service offers RFD TV? Ginfrey says it's on DirecTV Now. Is that in the grandfather packages or the 2 new ones? I'm not sure. 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I hope so. I'm hoping to top 90,000 subscribers maybe next week, into next week. And then I'm hoping sometime in October at the latest, we'll hit 100,000. So let your friends know. I do appreciate it. What streaming services would you choose if you didn't need them for your job? That really depends. I have them all. I think they're all great. I actually don't think that there's any one live TV service that's just so much better than all the others. I would honestly say get the one that offers the channels you want. So if DirecTV Now has the channels you want, get it. If Hulu has it, get it. If it's PlayStation View, get it, etc. My recommendation would be to go out there and take advantage of the free trials for these different services and see which ones you enjoy. Yeah, we're getting closer, record. I think 320 is our record. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 87,000. Thank you to everybody. We'll have to do something fun when we hit 100,000. I'm very excited about the prospects there. Very, very hopeful that becomes a... oh, sorry. I got distracted talking reading. Luke, any news about HD Home Run Systems latest update fix? No, nothing new. Actually talked to some of the people from HD Home Run. Get something big coming up with them. Maybe a giveaway? We'll see. But I haven't heard anything new about any updates rolling out today. I'll check. I was so busy with earnings calls and more, I didn't really have time to look into that. Hulu's live TV interface is getting an update. It's live on Hulu.com if you watch live TV through that. But a new grid guide is coming to Hulu with live TV in the coming weeks. Hulu also rolled out live TV to Android TV today also. Channel Master is another great option too. Yep. The free trials are great. Definitely take advantage of the free trials. But one warning, don't do them all at once. Sometimes people subscribe to all the services at once. Stagger them. Do like Hulu this week, PlayStation View next week, etc. That allows you to get the most from your free trials because you're not doing them all at once. And it allows you to get like a month or two of free TV. Yeah, RFD TV, if you really want it as a standalone, $10 a month. It's on Sling TV. Somebody said it was on DirecTV Now, but I wanted to say that was on the grandfather plans that are now crazy expensive and not worth it, to be honest with you. So keep that in mind. Yeah, we get a YouTube play button when we hit 100K. I'll definitely open that up, show it off during the Q&A here. Would you by chance know any information on T-Mobile's home internet service? They are still developing it. 5G internet is coming from T-Mobile. They are talking very big about it. They talk big about a lot of stuff, though, that doesn't always come. So we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, I think it was RFDET was on the classic packages for DirecTV Now. I think that's what we should call them, the classic packages. Yeah, the Live a Little plan is no longer sold, really. I mean, it's sold, but it's like $90-some. And I'll be honest with you, the Live a Little plan is not worth $90 on DirecTV Now. So it's in the grandfather packages, not the new packages. So keep that in mind. Yeah, you know, a lot of people definitely like the add-on packages. Unfortunately, they're not always the best, just to keep that in mind. Or excuse me, a lot of people like YouTube TV. Unfortunately, it's not the best for everybody. But YouTube TV is really good. I really enjoy it. I use it too in my lineup. Just make sure you look into what packages offer what channels. Really, you need to look at like, hey, who has the channels and who has the features I want? So keep that in mind. Do I know if the TV One channel is offered through any streaming services other than DirecTV? I'm not sure off the top of my head. Does anybody here know about the TV One channel if it's on anything other than the DirecTV one? Yeah, I don't. Here's the problem with the old DirecTV Now packages are recommending them. I don't think they're worth $90 or $100 and some for some of these packages. Honestly, if you're paying $100 and some to DirecTV Now, you might as well go back to cable. Just to be honest with you, why pay was it $120 for the top package? Especially when you consider that package, when you really compare it to like Hulu or some of the higher ones, especially with PlayStation View, there's really not a reason to go get it. I don't consider the grandfathered plans of DirecTV Now a valuable option now because they're charging over $100 for most of them. What do I think of Fubo TV? Fubo TV is a great service and a great option. I highly recommend it. Does a Tableau do well with an outdoor antenna? Yeah, I use my Tableau with an outdoor antenna. You just got to run that cable into your home because the Tableau is not weatherproof. It doesn't work outside forever. The rain will destroy it. And then I connect it to my thing and I stream it there. It's a great option. On the why, so everybody's like, oh, I gotta live a little package for $50, this or that. Yes, if you are a grandfathered subscriber before they brought out the new plans, you kept your package at the old rate plus a $10 price hike. Anybody who new wants like the live a little package, it starts at 90 some, like $90, $95, something like that. So no new subscribers can get the live a little package at that price, unfortunately. Will we ever see a true a la carte TV service where I could pick channels? Well, we kind of already have one. So if you're a Spectrum Internet customer, you can get the Spectrum Choice service and subscribe to it. You get your locals, a bunch of music channels no one cares about, and 10 channels you can pick from. It's not exactly the true a la carte that people want, but it's pretty darn close. Now, I expect that this will continue to roll out in the future where more and more people will get reach or we'll offer basically a la carte TV. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to slowly happen, but slowly but surely it's going to be built. All right. Watching OTA TV tab low, do you lose quality? I think it looks just as good, but I know there's people out there who are like, hey, I have this. I'm like super sensitive to it, just to the image. Just like some people are super sensitive to audio. So keep that in mind that there are some people who are more sensitive to what an image looks like or not. Philo TV is another great option, especially if you're not a sports or news fan. Philo offers a ton of content really cheap. All right. Yes, Sling did lose Fox Regional Sports Networks. I don't believe they're offering discounts right now. You can call and ask, though, Miss Joe Dirt. Philo has CeeLo, which is owned by TV One. I did not know that was owned by TV One. Learn something new every night. Have a good night, Johnny. We're going to run a little bit long today. So many people. Since we hit 87,000, why don't we extend the Q&A a little bit? I know some people may have planned it to run out the door. We're at 87,003 subscribers. So special thank you to everybody who subscribed today. We really do appreciate your support. I'm looking at the Mohu Sky 60 outdoor antenna. Have you heard anything about them? Yes, I've reviewed them. It's a very good antenna. It's more of an omnidirectional, so it picks up signals from all directions rather than a narrow focused one. So the Sky antenna is really good if you have like a station over here and a station over there and a station over here as an option. Is there any way to watch national weather through the Amazon Fire Stick? I recommend Weather Nation. There's AccuWeather and there's a couple other ones, but Weather Nation and AccuWeather are two free streaming channels that you really should check out to watch local weather or national weather, excuse me. Keep it going. All right, we'll keep going for a little bit. Everybody keep subscribing and we'll keep going. All right, question up of the day for everybody. What are you watching right now? I've actually been watching some of the replays of last year's college football games on ESPN recently. I'm actually very excited. 20-some days? 2 weeks from Saturday, football starts. I'm pretty sure it is. The week 0, as they jokingly call it, is coming up. So let me know. I'll love to hear from you. What are you watching? Any good movies? Any good TV shows? I got some traveling to do. Hey, one thing, I'm not sure if we're doing a Q&A next week. I may have a scheduling issue. I don't know, Jess, can you do the Q&A next week? We'll see. I may have a scheduling issue with everything. People are watching Press Your Luck. I love it. I do enjoy the reboot. Nothing quite compares in my mind to the classic Press Your Luck show, though. Learn something new every day. Is Comcast actually running $9.95 internet service? Yes, if you qualify, if you're like you have kids on the food program, if you get HUD housing, etc., you can get 15 down, 2 up internet from Comcast. PBS, Jessica Jones. Jess said, so here's the question. Everybody want Jess to host the Q&A next week? Would you enjoy that? Leave me a comment. Let me know if you would like to have Jess fill in next week because I'm traveling. Binge watching the James Bond movies. Predator, am I a fan? I have seen it. It's a good movie. I don't think I've seen it in like forever. Hotel Impossible. Evan, that is one of my all-time favorite shows. As somebody with a hospitality tourism management degree, Hotel Impossible is a great show. Watching Revolution on IMDb. Yeah, there's a great one. Wow, I cannot believe it. I just want to say thank you to everybody. So many people here, so many people on the website, so many subscribers. Really, really appreciate it. I don't know who Jess is. Jess is one of the other writers from Core Cars News. If you've watched any of the podcasts, Jess is the co-host of the podcast with me every Thursday, noon Eastern, right here live on YouTube. Though I'm kind of playing around with the idea of maybe eventually moving the podcast back 1 hour. We'll wait and see if that happens. But then tomorrow, noon Eastern, live. All right. Speaking of IMDb TV, I almost forgot to post this earlier, but IMDb TV is now going to be live. Is now adding additional movies this month. So they reached out earlier today and they said, "Hey, I know we announced what movies were coming out this month, but there's actually more that we didn't cover last time. So here is some additional ones that are live." Let me put that on all of our social media so everybody can know that IMDb has even more TV shows. So question, anybody here actually subscribe to our notifications? You know, through the website, we have those notifications where we make a post and you can find out about it and we post about that. So love to hear if you use that. Do you like it? Let me know. Thanks everybody for the congratulations on us hitting 87,000. I really appreciate it. Core Cars News is a labor of love. It's definitely been a lot of work, but the kind words are really just amazing. Helping people save money is really what makes this all worth it. All right, I use notifications. What do I think of the CBS Viacom merger? I actually think it's a pretty good idea for CBS Viacom. With the growth of cord cutting, you know, they need to find ways to compete, and this is one way to do it. All right. Thank you, White Wolf. I really do appreciate you subscribe to all our ones. Robert, I'm glad to hear we helped you. Hopefully we can continue to help you. Hopefully we can help you learn more about the world of cord cutting, and hopefully we can help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience, even though you're already a cord cutter. So there we go. IMDb TV at cordcarsnews.com. I just shared it across all of our social media. All the new movies and TV shows come to IMDb this month, including the new ones that were just announced. All right, let's get back here. 2.5 years as a cord cutter. Welcome, Robert. Thank you, Michael. I really do appreciate your kind words there for the whole team. Hulu versus PlayStation View. I think Hulu and PlayStation View are both great options. Which one offers the channels you want? If it offers the channels you want, definitely go ahead, take advantage of it, go and use that. If it doesn't offer the channels you want, then don't get it. Start shows 10 minutes early. If I can, I try to get a few minutes early. The problem like today, I was actually a couple minutes late because there was so much happening this week. I just wasn't able to get to it, to be honest with you. What other videos and reviews do I have? Well, we got some in the works. I'm not really at this point going to say, but we do have a lot more in the works at this moment. Problem with saying what we're working on is then somebody will try to go and beat us to it, is kind of the thing. So some of the things we announce and some things we want to wait because we're trying to figure out, trying to confirm some stuff and so forth. Hey Luke, have you ever heard or reviewed Orbi TV? It's basically just satellite TV without the locals. I'm not sure I fully consider it a cord cutting option, to be honest with you. All right. About 5 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. Actually, we'll get some more news out tonight, and we got news coming tomorrow. Started watching you this past month. I'm learning a lot to eventually cut the cord. Well, I hope that we help you. My number one recommendation when it comes to cutting the cord is not to rush it. There is no need to try to cut the cord overnight. Do your research, test it out. I know when my wife and I cut the cord, we actually did all of our research. We set everything up, got our Roku. This was before the Fire TV was even a thing. And set it up. And then we were like, for a month, we're going to try to unplug the cable box, which was DirecTV back then. Test this out, see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll always plug the cable box back in. After about 2 weeks of working, it just worked perfectly. We never looked back. Will Lionsgate, MGM, etc. join Movies Anywhere now that Ultraviolet shuts down? I think it makes it more likely. Will they? I don't know. Unfortunately, they're not talking. Any big news tomorrow? Yes, groundbreaking news. Honestly, I mean, a few years ago when I did Core Cars News, there were days where it's like, what am I going to write about today? And I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've been like, I have nothing to write about for tomorrow. The biggest problem I have now is, how can I cover everything? Jess knows how this is. I'm always emailing Jess like, hey, write about this, write about that, write about this. So Jess is being run in circles a little bit. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had to worry about that. All right, so I think we're going to wrap this up. We're over an hour now because I got started a little late. Thank you to everybody who signed up. If you're new here, hey, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. If you can, join us tomorrow at noon Eastern. We're going to be live on YouTube again. Jess and I are going to do our hour-long podcast. Now, this isn't a Q&A, although we will try to take some questions at the end of the podcast. This is actually a time for us to go answer your cord cutting related questions. That's what I do now. As I can see, it's been a very long day. Started work at 6 a.m. It's now 8 p.m. here where I am. But we're going to talk about the biggest stories in the world of cord cutting right now, really break them down in depth. We'll answer your cord cutting related questions at the end of the show, too, for a little bit. There's 6 of us at our house. How much Wi-Fi do I need? Per HD stream of Netflix, you need 5 down. So if you want 4 streams at once, you need 20 down. My recommendation is always start low with internet plans because you can always go faster later. It's very easy to do that. The problem is if you go really high, it's hard for them to, if you agree to the most expensive internet plan and you want them to downgrade you to a cheaper one, they often will say, hey, you signed a contract, you can't get out of it. So keep that in mind. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic night. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're live on YouTube right here. We also post daily cord cutting related videos, news briefs, how-to guides, reviews, and more. And we have a podcast every Thursday at noon Eastern. We're live for about an hour answering your cord cutting related questions. Of course, all this is available on demand later, so if you missed any part of this, hang out. In a little bit, it'll be available to stream. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for your support. We'll be back soon with more cord cutting news, tips, tricks, reviews, and more. Thanks, everybody.